I hope you're doing fine today. And today's discussion will be about a small type of businesses. We're just discussing 5 of them today. 5 businesses that you can start with actually 10,000 or less than 10,000. Yeah, and I don't know whether you've had a look at my previous video that I had with Cynthia Baby Shop. We discussed about the thrift business. She does second-hand clothes for children, and she explained to us where she began and how the journey has been, and for anyone looking to begin, where you can actually source the clothes, where what to do, what not to do. So you've not had a look at it, please go and have a look at it. You can get 1 or 2 3 insights from that, and yeah, you never know. Yeah, so that is one of the businesses that you can start with very little amount. She started with 3,000 shillings, and that is one that we list among the businesses, that the small type of businesses that you can start with less than 10,000 or with actually 10,000. Yeah, so what she does is, what you can do is get a few clothes that you can start with. It can be baby clothes, women, men. Just get what you know you'll be able to get the best out of it, or what you know, or basically what you can select. And in that line, we're not saying selling only second-hand items. It's only clothes only. You can do table mats, you can do doormats, especially doormats. Or they are very good doormats that you can sell, and trust me, the margin, the profit that you're going to get from that type of business is actually double or even more than double. Yeah, so that is a very good business that you can start, and it requires very little capital. You can identify a place where you can just place them where you know there are, a lot of people, and especially women. I know women get these things all the time for their houses. So yeah, look for a good place, identify, and start the business. Or because mats are quite very heavy, unlike clothes, because you can hook clothes around. Yeah, so that is a very good business that you can start. And another business that you can start is making homemade products like jik, soap, and disinfectants, cloth softeners. Like, for example, where I get my jik, there's a lady that usually delivers to my house. She does usually make all that. So if you want, she delivers to your house. What she does is she sells jik and soap, and a 5 liter of a jik goes to about 550 shillings. Yeah, and her jik is very, very, very good. You can even soak clothes, will wash, basically everything that jik does. Her jik is very good. So such items, you find that they do not require a lot of capital or resources to start that type of business. And with this era of technology, there's quite a lot of things, a lot of avenues where you can market your products. There's WhatsApp. You can always let people know. You know what? Even communities nowadays, I don't know if there's any community where they do not have a WhatsApp group where they say, you see what, this is what I'm selling, and I sell at this price, and please tell me, and you can always deliver. Of course, when it is within your community, it means there is no delivery fee. You can always deliver for free, because that lady that I'm talking about, she always delivers to my doorstep for free. Yeah, so such products, you can start an Instagram page, Facebook, WhatsApp, tell your community, this is what I'm having, put that in your status. You never know whom it gets to. Yeah, another thing is, you do not have to limit yourself to only selling to your community, because you can also talk to offices. Can I be supplying this type of product like jik or soap? Yeah, so you do not have to limit yourself to just your community. And because this Instagram, just do post. That way you can always sell. And of course, because what happens is, if the products are quite far from the person who is asking for them, they always pay for their delivery. Yeah, so that is another business that you can start with that very little capital. And another type of business is the baking business. This business, you actually do not require to have a rented place. You can start right from your kitchen. Buy what is required just to use your kitchen, because you're not paying any additional rent. Advertise, as I said, I do cakes. If you do for birthdays, for whatever events, but just put it out there. Let people know you do cakes, you do mandazis, especially for families. You can always tell them, I do chapatis, I do mandazis, especially people that do not like to cook chapatis or do not even know how to cook chapatis and they would like to consume. I believe they'll be very happy to get chapatis from someone they know or close to their residents, the residential houses. So yeah, and another key thing is just when you're advertising, you make sure you take good photos that are fresh macho, something that when people see they feel like it's clean, yeah, vitu kama hizo. During that time of advertising, you can also do whenever you sell something to someone, and for example, if it's your neighbor, ensure that you follow up and tell them to give you feedback. Those feedbacks help you let other people know someone had your product and this is the review. And when they review well, I mean, it's an encouragement of people from the community that vitu zako ni mzuri, and they'll be very happy to come and support you. Another business is the smoky business, sausages. You can put there some chapatis. I don't know whether you've seen these people on the road that go with trolleys and they're selling this. I had a chance to talk to a few of them before I actually did this vlog, because I knew from a place of not just me coming to talk about it, but I have gone to the ground, kwa ground, ne make sure nimepata the right information just to bring this to you. And yes, I did. So I talked to a couple of them and they said the business is very good because actually you can make even double the margins, depending on ananunua tu smoky kama in different big packets, and then anauza. Unasikia nakwambia nimeuza leo smoky packets, let's say 4, nimeuza sausages packets zingine 5 in a day, and ameka mayai boiled eggs. Yeah, so when you have incorporated the boiled eggs, still you can also, it's an additional revenue source. So each of you two, they are very small, but they huge up to very huge margins and they are very profitable. So usikose kuanza ukisema sasa nani atazungusha, but also this type of business, another thing is, because the person that I talked to, they usually place it in the evening. They come from around 3. And another one does it like full time because they go round. And the one that usually comes at the evening is because they've identified the street where they come to sell. It's because they know that particular street, people are usually the traffic is usually very high in the evening. So that is the time they usually come. So usikose kuanza biashara ukisema I will not get people. The thing is, don't sit, start, get the experience, learn. In that process, you never know. You might even get to know this. Actually, another thing that you can incorporate into the business, or while even still there, mtu anakwambia kwa nini uzi hii? So you also get an idea of another thing is unaweza something else which people are looking for, Yeah, so that is a very good business. Other day I had gone to town and I found someone who had placed a trolley somewhere. Now watu walikuwa wamepangia line just to come and pick those smokies and sausages, Yeah, so it means it is a very serious business. So you just need to get there. Just get to know your customers, of course, in town, because there are so many people from morning to evening. So there is no timing of, let's say I'm coming back in the evening to start a business. Yeah. So that is quite very different. And another thing is selling phone accessories like chargers, screen protectors. You can start an Instagram page, Facebook page, and advertise there. It's free to advertise, so you can always advertise your products there. You can also have a marketplace where this is a small store, this is where you're doing it. Yeah. So that type of a business does not require a lot of money. I always see some men moving around with screen protectors, with phone cases, chargers, Yeah, because it's only that they've known moving around could quickly catch a lot of people in a day than sitting, let's say, a place waiting for someone, because that particular business is quite different from, you know, let's say a fruit vending business, because that one would sit and wait for people to come. Yeah, another thing that I had not mentioned about the vendors that usually do the smoky and the mandazis and sausages business is that just make sure that you're very clean, because food safety is very important. The moment someone sees you very clean, automatically they trust you. So they're like, okay, if you're clean, I already know your products are clean. So eating them, I have a sense of, even though I haven't seen any certificate that you have for food handling, it already sends a signal of, okay, you're clean, and somehow you know some ways of making sure the food is clean. Like just having a simple apron, covering your hair, that already tells people you already know the importance of safety and food handling. Yeah, so such things is something that you can do. Usijifunge. If it's business that you need to get yourself out there, please do not keep yourself. Another business is the fruit business, fruits and vegetable business. Just identify. You can have a trolley somewhere, place it where there's a lot of traffic, start the business right there. And if you're doing the fruits, always ensure that you also have blended juice, because there are people that would come, let's say they're just passers-by coming, and they would want to grab some fruits, but not in form of the real fruits itself, so they can always grab it as a juice. So always make sure you blend it, put that, so just not just have the fruits, and have vegetables, fresh vegetables from farm. You can just source them from farmers around. Yeah, or you can get to know where they usually get it and get started. The main thing what we've said here is usijifunge, anza biashara. Okay, because those businesses that I just discussed here, they require very little capital to begin, and the new year is coming, the economy is becoming tougher, and what to do? Start. All right. Yeah, and thank you for being here with me. I don't know whether you've been able to subscribe to the channel. If you've not, please feel free to do so, and do not forget to share with your friends. Yeah, till next time, please watch out for the next vlog. It will be coming. I'm also planning to have several interviews just around different businesses, and stick around. So looking forward to the next one, because it will be very educative. Till next time, goodbye.